All right, so we got a new dev stream, episode 4. Ooh.
Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Jay Frechette, community manager for Respawn, and with me I've got Jason McCord, our design director.
Jay Frechette,
our lead game designer. You've been promoted recently, so I have to like.
It's new. It's new.
It's great. Like
we're getting used to it.
I know a lot of some new titles that have been
His
going
audio
around.
is
Design
really
directors new for you too.
Carlos is
so we're still just trying to keep up. Oh, congrats!
Is this
Carlos.
loud enough?
Awesome,
I think this is loud.
And well deserved. We have some exciting stuff to talk about for episode 4. I can't believe we're on our 4th episode already. You've been following us. We released our blog and our trailer, the trailer you just watched at the opening of this, and our blog doing the breakdown. This is our next collection event called System Override, which is a really awesome theme and graphics.
Need candy cat emote? Ooh, that's a good idea, Grandma.
Very cool.
Gonna be awesome. I think to kick
new events
things
tomorrow.
off, right, it's not a new event without a limited time mode, and this is a brand new limited time mode we haven't done before. Deja Loot.
Yeah, this one was really fun. It was, you know, we've heard a lot of suggestions and like ideas since we launched Apex. That was like, what if? Can you even have a BR where there's no RNG?
Right.
Like just as a concept that, as, you know, for designers, you're like, ooh, that sounds interesting. What would
It
that
sounds
even be
interesting,
like?
but I wonder if
All
it's
the
gonna
loot
make
is
it
baked
boring.
in.
Like the same
Doesn't change
loot
for the entire event, in this mode at least.
I feel like it might make
If
it.
you know where the triple take is and you really like the triple take, like in the trailer,
Yep.
you can go to that spot every time and get it, or you'll be fighting for it, but you know that it's there. Same with armor.
Then it's not a BR anymore.
Per day, the ring is in the same spot. So that feels really neat to start. Like you really get the hang of it. Like like third, fourth game, if you keep dropping in the same place because you're looking for the same loot that you know, and then you kind of start rotating through the same chokes, start having the same fights. It really starts to feel neat. Like you want to
Starts to feel the same.
approach these spots. And you're like, I remember that I got in a fight last. Like there's going to be a fight here. I know to get up to this high spot quicker.
I don't know.
Stuff like that.
It sounds like it'll be kind of boring. It's just the same shit.
Very specific fights. Yeah. Because, well, yeah, the plane is also locked.
That's right.
So you come in from the same spot, the circle's going to close in the same spot, the loot's in the same spot, so you really start to map out your route. Every day, the circle changes and the plane changes. So we did find that just playing the same circle for 2 weeks was maybe too much.
Sure.
So yeah, you have a nice whole day to like lock in a path.
The first week is on World's Edge, and the second week is on
That's a good point. Yeah.
Kings Canyon.
Yes,
Okay,
it is.
okay.
Yeah. So which
Canyon.
version of Kings Canyon will be in the second
The
week?
Leviathan one.
Season 2 Kings Canyon
Season
with
2
the,
Kings
with the
Canyon.
dinosaurs, with the Leviathan.
Back in
Look, even he calls it dinosaurs, guys.
Yeah.
And all the town takeovers, like the last version that we played live.
Yes.
That's the one that,
We're also introducing a new loot item, the Eva Armor, that's going to be specifically in Deja Loot. How does that break down? How does that work?
Yeah,
Think
so
it's the
we're
4
adding
bits,
a new
Derek.
item for the first time ever, besides weapons and stuff. The first
I'm
different
actually
type
kind of
item is
excited
called
for this.
Evo shields.
The Evo
And
shield.
so it looks like a white shield on the ground, but it's got this cool halo on it. It definitely looks unique. And when you pick it up, you get 1 pip of white armor. So you have 25 armor, which is the lowest armor you can have right now. But then as you do damage, it levels up. So you have to do 100
So
damage,
lab
and
is
then
there?
it
What
levels
is
up
lab,
to the second level,
Rockstar?
which is 2 pips. And then the third level up goes up to 4 pips, up to a full purple armor. And then the last evolution goes up to 5 pips, which is red armor.
Wow.
So that is a new
That's 125 health on top of it.
125 health on top of your 125 armor on top of your 100 health. So it doesn't have any extra perk or anything, so the gold armor still might be more situational for you, depending on
Gold armor might still be better.
The hope is that you would actually have a choice based on your situation, whether you would rather take a gold armor.
I think a
or
gold is still
fully
better,
red
to be
armor.
honest.
Towards
Fast
the
still
end
is
game,
so
when you start seeing
strong.
them in death boxes and stuff, at the beginning of the match, it's sort of fun to see the Evo armor on the ground and decide if you kind of want to take that
I think gold
gamble
is
on
still
yourself,
better.
that you can
I don't.
start with a low amount of armor and level up to have more armor than any.
Yeah, because it being huge
Anybody
for
else?
players who enjoy hot dropping and getting into fights right away, where it's like you grab
I wonder
that
how
Evo
the numbers
armor
work with
and it's
Kraber.
like plow through a couple of squads.
Can a
and
Kraber
if you
headshot
survive,
still
you're kind of
kill
heading
red
into
armor?
that next round
Depending on the
already
character, I guess?
Really boosted up on the armor.
Yeah, it's nice. People have been wanting a way to kind of engage with an aggressive play style, and this is something that I think those players would like.
Maybe
also
snipers will be really good now
promotes,
because you can just farm
poking
damage with
at a
poking.
distance,
Yeah,
you know, like,
exactly.
there's not a whole lot of
exactly.
reason to do that right now. So I think that some of the more sniper players will have.
I just call
pick this up.
I'm a genius.
You can take a couple shots and you
I'm a genius.
You might down somebody, but they'll probably get picked back up. But
How's
you'll
it
be
going,
actually evolving your armor in a fight where they can't really kill you in.
So if I have the Eva Armor, I've evolved it up to a couple of stages, and then I die when a player loots my death box.
They get the full.
Armor. Is it back down to reset, or are they picking it up
get the
where
full.
I left off?
Picking it up classic Apex style. They're stealing it from you. So towards the end of the game, you probably will find some red armor, some red death boxes with red armor in it.
And we're introducing this first only in the Deja Loot limited time mode, with a possibility that it gets added to the rest of the matches in the future.
Yeah, we're adding it to for the event. You can only experience it in Deja Loot, and then after the event, we'll gather feedback, see what people think. The intention is to turn it on for the full game.
I don't think it's going to be as good as Gold Armor. I think Gold Armor is still going to be better.
Deja Loot itself, that'll be really interesting.
You can't fast deal with the
RNG from the game
with
and
red,
from the circle
I don't think it's gonna be that good.
placements. But also, please let us know your feedback on the Evo Armor and Shield as well as we look at integrating that into the full game. Now, the event itself is going to be kind of a mix of what you've seen in the past. This is a collection event, and so like our previous collection events, you can expect
a collection event. Yes, collect our money, please, to Respawn.
24 exclusive cosmetics to the
collect
event
my money.
there, with the premium Apex packs that you can buy to unlock all of those. And then once you have purchased or bought or unlocked all of the 24 cosmetics that are available not only in the Apex premium packs, but they'll be available for direct purchase, and you can also craft those as well. To get those items, you will have the opportunity to unlock the Octane Heirloom, which is another wonderful addition to our Heirloom sets.
Looks great.
Our animators,
Looks really good.
again,
It looks really nice.
Really going above and beyond.
Knocking that inspect out of the park.
Oh my goodness! People have
I hate
seen.
needles.
You'll see snippets of the inspect in the trailer, and then on some of the social assets we'll be promoting. As you can see, that's real. That's the full. That's the full inspect. Where it's like, oh no, we need to make it 22 seconds long. That's shout out to our amazing animation
Animators love having fun with these things.
You can tell that they do, which is really, really cool. In addition to the event store, we're going to have, similar to the Pathfinder's Grand Soiree that we did, there will be a scorecard with a series of challenges with a bunch of cosmetics you can unlock. So taking a look at this, there will be challenges that are happening every day. An adjustment that we've made from previous ones is you can earn up to 1,000 points. As well as the challenges being changed every day now, and they're not specific to the event. So there'll be other challenges that you can do every day outside.
Did anyone see the hidden message in this thing?
That you can use to contribute towards
Don't
your
believe
scorecard.
Hammond.
And then as you progress over the course of the event, you will unlock all of these items. We've got a collection of all sorts of stuff that's here.
Marla, you like that email a little too much.
Items, this Wingman, which
This
is
Wingman
dope.
skin
I
looks-
love this theme through this
Yeah,
event.
the aesthetic.
It looks cool,
Awesome.
but the
That
color
Peacekeeper,
looks kind of
both are
doo-doo.
available, and also this Revenant skin is one of the skins that you unlock by completing challenges in that scorecard. And I think we got Pathfinder up here too.
Yes, that
Another
one's
awesome
nice.
skin
This
set.
one's
So
nice.
Amazing.
You can also purchase in the store or through the premium packs or craft.
I like this Pathfinder skin. I don't know what you guys think. It's got Transformer.
You got to check out the banner for this one too. That is in the
There's a banner. Okay.
in the collection event where he transforms. He transforms from his base skin to that skin.
Yes.
It's
Optimus
awesome.
Prime.
Yeah.
Our
So,
powers
super
combined.
exciting. That'll be going on for 2 weeks. Don't miss your opportunity to grab those.
very
In addition to
Transformer-esque.
the event itself, there is a patch that's going to be coming with this update tomorrow. We're
Nerfing
gonna have
GIBBY?
Full patch notes available in the morning when the event goes live. But we're going to talk about some of the changes that
Nerfing
are
GIBBY?
coming.
Are we nerfing GIBBY?
Specifically, some of the meta changes that we're doing. So
Meta
Carl,
changes
walk
to
me
nerfing
through Some
GIBBY.
of the stuff we're going to see for characters happening
Here we go.
in this patch specifically.
Yeah, so the first one we're going to talk about is Bloodhound. So they're getting a buff.
Yes.
And previously in 4.0, we already buffed their ultimate with.
Yeah.
If you down someone while you're using their ultimate, it would extend by 5 seconds.
Thanks for the
I've seen
resub
some
game.
pretty cool kind of clips of that.
I've been having fun with that one actually.
Yeah, same.
So, so the next thing
Next
we
buff
want to do to try
is-
to elevate Bloodhound is we're going to buff their scan, and the way it's going to work is the range of their scan is going to increase 3x. I think the previous the previous number was 1,000 units, and now it's up to 3,000 units. So it's a 3x increase to the scan range. But to compensate for that, we're going to slow down the activation time on the scan. So it's used to be 0.4 seconds. Now it's 0.8 seconds, so it's double the
cooldown,
activation
right?
time. No, it's the time it takes to activate the scan once you hit the button.
I gotcha.
And the reason for doing this is the intent is that we want Bloodhound players to kind of come up on a town and maybe see some markers and then use the scan to scan the town, but not use the scan kind of in the middle of the fight and then hit the button to scan and then gain an advantage and peek around the corner and shoot the guy, right? It's more like we scan, we see the town, and then we can go engage the guys in the town.
I think they didn't need to.
It feels.
I don't think they needed to do that.
It feels very awesome. Yeah, the pulse reads better at a distance anyway.
I think it should be the 0.4 seconds.
Yeah.
And it's
fun
generally
to scan
hard to
during a
use the
fight, I
scan
think,
kind of
because
up
Bloodhound's
close,
not that
you kind of have to
strong.
guess, like, are they in this room or this room? And you don't really know. And so it's just generally better, right? Bloodhound's all about finding out.
Guessing it's a nerf?
So
No, I think it's still a buff, but like they didn't make
ways
they
they
didn't
can
make
do
the
that.
button press slower. I don't think they needed to do that.
It's awesome. Also,
Gibraltar.
we're Gibraltar.
Gibraltar.
Getting another buff. I'm just kidding.
Yep.
I'm just kidding.
He's gonna get a grappling hook now.
Yeah.
So
And a
I think
hoverboard.
that would be really good.
Yeah.
He's going to use his shield as a hoverboard.
Yes.
No, Gibby, you know, we
a
did a
transformer.
couple buffs on him, and that was cool. People had fun with him. But he's going to come down a little bit next patch, so his shield, his gun shield from 75 health is going to go down back to 50. Everything else is going to stay, and we're going to keep monitoring it.
That's
see
it?
Where he needs to go.
That's
we're just gonna
it?
pull back on the buffs we gave him.
No. Remove the
Yeah,
revive
the 1v1
speed.
situation was definitely pretty oppressive.
Remove the
People were complaining that
fast
they couldn't
revive.
Kill Gibraltar with a full R99 magazine, and you know that's probably.
I mean, the shield decrease
Boy,
is good.
Crypto's
But
getting a little love on
He's
this
got a
one too.
little bit. Crypto doesn't have. I wouldn't call it a buff. It's more like a quality of life thing for him. So when Crypto sends out his drone, it auto reloads his primaries now, and you know this is just us
that's
looking
nice.
for ways to kind of make it easier for Crypto to use the drone. It's
kinda
just
cool.
a lot of complaints about. Just a lot of trouble that Crypto players go through. Right, their squad leaves them, and they're not prepared for the next fight. So we're just, trying to find all these little ways to make it easier for everybody.
Okay.
Another one I
Small
think we
buff.
should definitely talk about are some pretty big changes to inventory happening with 4.1.
Inventory.
So how does that break down?
Well,
this is sort of a chain reaction.
More.
Yeah. So the inventory change.
Inventory?
I mean, it's not a huge change overall, but what we really want is we're trying to address the problem of or grenade spam, right? So people can carry a lot of grenades towards the end game.
We have
there's just
Watson.
grenades, and that's just your life, right?
Actually, that's Boom.
Kind
Boom.
of makes
Boom
Watson
holds like
almost
10
a
grenades
must-have
at a
because
time.
Everyone's throwing grenades. So trying to address that, we were like, okay, let's just reduce the amount of grenades per stack, right? Let's just drop it down from 2 to 1, and obviously what happened was now there's just not enough inventory space. So the basic change is grenade stacks are going to go down to 1, but your base inventory size is going to increase by 2. So your base inventory is now 10. When you get back, it's 12, then 14, then 16.
Oh.
Yeah, everything moves up too.
Yeah, everything moves up.
Add 2 to the end of every.
So
That's
that's
not
cool.
bad.
But in addition to that, so we play tested that, and then the inventory just became a little too loose. So to compensate for that, we're just gonna drop the stack sizes of the ammo and the health kits just a little bit. So ammo, heavy, light, and energy ammo, they're gonna go down from 80 to 60. That's around that's a 25%.
I don't know if I like this anymore.
And then the health kits, the syringes and the shield cells are going to go down from 6 to 4.
What?
And then the med kits and shield batteries are going to go down from 3 to 2. So ideally,
That's
you're not
really bad.
really feeling that much of a change for the inventory other than the grenades.
What?
The nice thing with the bigger or the increased amount of spaces is that it makes kind of carrying attachments a little bit easier. You can carry more unique attachments. So we'll see how that shakes out. Everything with balance changes we monitor. Everything
No.
we monitor data.
That's really bad.
Outside of meta changes, there's a couple quality of life things that are coming.
Oh, they do. The chat's exploding. You guys really don't like that either,
The
huh?
first one is we're introducing heirloom crafting. Which is awesome.
Before I
into the
rolled my
game.
random heirloom.
so disappointed.
Someday.
Sorry
get
to
the
anyone.
As feedback we've
disappointed.
gotten from players, right? We know that there's multiple heirloom sets that are available in the game. It's very rare. It's 1 in 500 packs that you can go earn one. And so people will be a Bloodhound main and get the Wraith heirloom, and they're sort of like, I got the heirloom, and then
Now you're a Wraith main.
Now you're a Wraith main, though. So the way this is going to work after 4.1 is the drop rate and everything stays the same. But now,
All right,
when
can I just say
you-
something about the grenade thing? sorry, I just can't stop thinking about it. But all they could have done was just make it so that like grenades take up their own slot, like in your inventory. Like they just like have it so grenades have their own slot that's not in your backpack, so they can only carry a maximum of 4 grenades, and that's it. Sorry. I don't know why they did that.
Get an heirloom, you're not going to get the heirloom set. You're going to get a heirloom shards. And what that allow you to do is craft the heirloom of your choice once you have the shards that you need to get the whole set. So once you get the shards...
And then maybe also have like an item they can pick up that's like a grenade satchel that can increase your grenade pouch from 4 to 6. You know what I mean? So that way there's some flexibility, but you're not eating up like, 6 slots in your backpack just to hold 6 grenades. That's so yikes, man.
If you want Bloodhound or Octane after the event, Wraith, Lifeline. I can't wait for the future ones that folks are working on. Pathfinder, whoever you want, you folks will now have a choice moving forward after 4.1, which is a really exciting.
Oh my god, I can't stop thinking about the backpack changes. I can't hear anything what he's thinking.
Just because we know this is something player feedback has been around for a while, is we are making some adjustments to Muzzle Flash.
Thank God.
I know, right?
Muzzle Flash. Thank God.
Lifeline like drum roll. It is happening for sure. So there were some base adjustments that have been made. Do you guys want to speak to any of those at all?
I've worked with, or not worked with, but I've talked to Robot, our FX lead, a lot about this since the feedback got pretty loud. Like it became something obviously that we knew we wanted to change, but it seems like such an easy fix, and even I was like, hey, why don't we just lower the lower the effects? It's no big deal.
Or just take them
off.
off.
I was like, hold up, let me explain. And just the technicalities of, not only does he need to reauthor a lot of the effects, but we actually had to adjust the map too, because it wasn't just that the effects were bright; it's that they
the lighting
a certain way when the environment was a certain
darkness,
brightness, and the way our screen adjust works, and all these things.
Muzzle flashing came so bad.
Came together in this perfect way,
and
made it really bad in some cases. So it had to be sort of hit from lots of places.
Before we head into our community showcase, I think the last thing we'll briefly talk about to remind folks with Season 4 is that Ranked Series has a split this season. We're getting pretty close to the first split happening. So the series, the first split of this series is going to end on March 23rd. And then on the 24th, the next split is going to take over and run through the end of the season up until May 5th. And that is when Kings Canyon comes back for that series, which is Season 2.
Yeah, I already know about this.
Season 2 version of Kings
I'm so bummed about the inventory thing, man.
As well. So just a reminder to get those rewards. Well, thank you guys so much for the updates. Those changes we talked about, they're going to be live tomorrow when the patch goes live, as long as with some bug fixes that we have in there. And so we'll have full details in the patch notes tomorrow, so keep an eye on playapex.com, Reddit, Discord, Twitter, wherever you like to follow us. We will be posting that information as well as letting you know when the patch goes live on all platforms. Next up, Alex with Big Rig and Ashley are going to walk through some of our favorite fan art and show off some of our sweet new Weta stuff. That's on the way.
I want some extra figures.
Don't knock it over, though. We have to give those back, I think.
What's up, Legends? Alex from the social media team, and I'm joined with some very special people today.
There's
we
a
have
lot of
Ashley from the writers
white
team,
noise in this recording.
And Ryan, Big Rig from the FX team. Okay, I have to ask the name. What's up with that?
Yeah, it's kind of a silly story. I was living in Long Beach, and I went to a 7-Eleven, and a nice gentleman came out and said, "What's up, Big Rig?" And it made me laugh, because I just thought that's just a funny thing. He could have gone with Chief, and I'd be called Chief today.
It's called Big Rig.
You just go with anything?
Yeah.
Like that was your fate?
Yeah, that was in the cards for that day. So
I love it. I love that you've embraced it, too.
Yeah.
I'm into it. So we're here to talk about some fun stuff. We have some fan art to check out, but first we have some amazing new products from our friends over at Weta Workshop. So we'll let you take a look at that.
I want one.
There.
Rayspawn, how come you never sent me these?
Great.
I got a shelf.
Oh,
I got a
see.
shelf.
So these guys are called the Mini Epics. They are available right now on the Weta Workshop, and they're $30, which I think is
That's pretty good.
kind of awesome.
Why
the
is their
details really
eyebrows
crazy.
like that?
And I'm just super happy with how they turned out.
These are amazing.
I love
oh my
these.
God.
So there's
Her face looks like the Joker.
We have Bloodhound, Bangalore, and Mirage.
Why they gotta do my girl Bangalore like that?
Very, very
It's your
cool.
boy.
Yeah.
I mean, no,
Boy
it looks
Mirage.
good. It looks good.
I love the the proportions, like they went for a different style, and then that style kind of leaked back into our game also.
For sure. I think that Weta has a very specific style that they try to stick to, but you're right. It also does kind of match with the Apex style.
This is more like really squished,
because they both
kind of fat.
each other really well.
Is this
cool.
literally the Mirage from our season 3 launch?
Yeah.
Oh my
they
god!
Faces on point.
I love it.
It's a little.
And then
so cool.
also,
the smiles are a little off.
This little guy right here. It is a micro epic. He actually came out last week.
Oh, he's so cute.
Now, again on the Weta Workshop
I want
website.
one.
And he is $18.
I want one.
Oh my god,
and I
that's
just
awesome.
love him. I think he is so freaking cute. So
I love
check those
it.
out on the Weta website. You can also go to Weta Workshop on Twitter and peep what they have. They've released a couple pictures there as well.
What's with this audio?
Now though,
Ooh, they got a pillow. They got an Apex Legends pillow. I want that. It's on her lap.
Community. And
Sweet.
to preface, these are pieces that I picked that they have not seen yet.
Oh,
so this is exciting for you guys.
Is this fan art?
Yes.
Let's take a look.
I know they're all amazing. Trust me.
All right.
So the first one that we have
Bangalore is 38 years old.
from
Let's say.
is nothing.
Oh
Black
my
don't crack.
god, I love it.
Yes. So I want
Alright.
to preface this. I tried to pick
Let's skip this piece.
amazing Devil Nessie,
That's
and
quick-
she
that's
has a
pretty
little
nice.
revenant in her mouth, who's obviously not having a great time, but nobody cares
Oh
about
wow!
The more you look, the more it just like into a situation where he has to be less of a jerk.
Yeah.
That's very. And
There's
yeah,
there's one Revenant art that has like a forged. He has a forged T-shirt on.
he gets so mad when he's
Wonder
not
if
the
it's in
kill
here.
leader. And they had like a
smoke.
spirit
This is
coming
nice.
out of his
Yes,
mouth.
so
This
that
reminds
one-
me a lot of that one.
It's gorgeous, and I really don't see that much of this Wraith skin specifically.
That's
so
kinda
I
cool.
really wanted to make sure that this one was included. And then,
Oh,
of course, we have this big running
Revenant
theme
dog.
now where I try to include some sort of fan art that is a pet. And so I saw this. This has actually been sitting in an open tab on my desktop for like 2 weeks. It's almost like we're getting bonus fan art
Ooh.
because
Yeah.
Revenant does have
Yeah.
a human and
That's
this
a cool
simulacrum
one.
form. So
This is cool.
man, I
Yeah.
just really love this piece.
The
is so
story team
Shifting.
is really knocking it out on
Yeah.
like how deep
That's
some
really
of the
well
lore
done.
can go, and so it's really cool to see how deep the fan art can then go too.
This is
like
sick.
this is really cool.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was our fan art and our Weta figures. Thank you guys for joining me on stream today. I had a really good
Is that
time
it?
with you.
thank you. I have a bunch of new fan art I love that I got to put up now.
Yes,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
Me too. And guys, remember, System Override starts tomorrow. What all do we have? We have the Deja loot. We have the Evo and we'll see you in the arena.
All right, whatever. All right, so that's the end. Yeah, the inventory changes are a bit yikes, but yeah. The art's cool, I guess, but I'm sad about the inventory. I'm gonna play it. I'm not gonna complain until I play it and see how it is. Yeah, for a loot goblin like me, I don't know. I don't know.